Hi Gemini, welcome to Making Love a Priority reading for the year of 2026. This is Kala, and I would like to make sure that you're feeling safe and protected as we explore the topic of more love in your life. First, let's create a loving vibe. What is the love vibe for Gemini for the year of 2026? It says the alchemist, modern garden rose. You're updating things in your life. You're a bridge, a connector to others. Others meaning people, places, or things that excite you. You bring some sort of unique mix to everything that you do. When you are added in the mix, you are the addition that brings the special something. Your presence is required on many different levels. There's a lot of nuance here. You're very popular, and you may have more than one love this year. You're like the butterfly that goes around to all the flowers, bringing a specialness, an adoration, a bit of tender, loving care. Let's focus on a love message for Gemini for the year of 2026. It says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Here you are, kissing someone on the cheek. You're cheek to cheek, you're dancing with someone. You're dancing around in a mercurial sense. I like all the twirls that are happening here. You may twirl someone around the dance floor. You have a special sense of how to adore someone, or more than someone's, to make them feel very special. And that closeness that you have heals and elevates the other person, even if you don't stay or give some type of long-term commitment. The moments that are shared are important for you and the other person, and they transform in a healing way something that was afraid or left out or ignored. You can recognize the essence to make someone else feel whole. That's a skill. Let's find a love wish for Gemini for the year of 2026, please. The child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. You're overseeing fresh new ideas from within yourself. It's funny how this feels enfolding on this card, this mother and child. But you are setting people free. You are allowing them to be more than they ever could be. And it's because you're gently unafraid to be close to others in an intimate way that allows the energy to be freed and allows new things to come out in a person, but they're not new. They're more like unexplored, and you're completely brave in that fashion. Your fashion is your style of how you interact and make quiet things wild. Is that a wish? Let's take a moment, Gemini, to hold our high heart together in sacredness for one deep breath. Thank you so much, Gemini, for your many uniquenesses, and namaste. Welcome to your flower offering read for the year of 2026. Let's listen to some beautiful words to help us know, grow, and glow. This is for the energy of Gemini. The cards we're going to be using are Flower Medicine Oracle Deck, The Secret Garden, and Botanical Inspirations. The first flower for Gemini for the year of 2026, it says King Proti, courage and transformation. You're leveling up. You're surrounded by those who care about you. You're going to be given a lot of support this year. You're going to have advancement in career or in some sort of goal. Elevation is important for you. So if you're climbing socially or advancing in your career, this is a big yes card. That's what I'm seeing. And confirmation that you're going to make it this year in a big way. Let's see what's inside of your secret garden for Gemini, the year of 2026. Wallflower, look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. You may be getting more attention than you're comfortable with. Know when to say when you're involved in groups, and only say yes if you really mean it to more responsibility. Because I see you going quiet at a certain point and wanting to get away from responsibility. So don't say yes if you don't mean it with something. That advice came through twice, so it must be very important. I feel like people are going to build you up, and then they're going to expect the world from you, so watch out. Don't say too much if you don't want that recognition. Or learn to say no when you have to for your own health and well-being. The inspiration for Gemini for the year of 2026, please. Clematis, intelligence and mental beauty. It says on this card, wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. That's a quote from Oliver Wendell Holmes. People are going to be clamoring to get your opinion. You're going to say things in a beautiful way. And a lot of people will be, where has this person been all of my life? We overlooked this person. Let's correct that mistake. And sometimes you may want to just blend in or get away. So you have developed a beautiful radiance, this peachy pink kind of energy, and you're opening up, but you don't want to open up too much and get overwhelmed. That's what I see here. So limits and boundaries will be important for you. You need time to look good and feel good and be rested and well. Dear Gemini, let's take time for a flower offering here. Shh. In 2026, dear Gemini, take time to unwind. To thyself, be kind. Thank you and namaste. Welcome to your potential surprise read for 2026 for all astrology signs. We're planting some seeds for out-of-the-box energies. This is for the vibration of Gemini for 2026. The cards we're using are Eternal Light, Auspicious Symbols, and the Tantric Dakini Oracle. Dear Gemini, what is your light card? Precious moments. There are a lot of good things happening for you. Don't overlook those who are by your side or those who give to you. They are very sweet and powerful and precious in your life. And you will give some love back to them in a very positive way. There's a recognition vibe here. You see how lucky you have been. What is your auspicious symbol for the year of 2026? It says wind horse. Take a ride on a wind horse to offer prayers for well-being and good fortune. The wind horse brings a sense of opening of the channels to our body through the breath, through movement, through meditation, through spiritual practice. Your spiritual guides want to make you more alive. What is your tantric energy for the year of 2026, Gemini? Amusement. On this card, there's a lot of sensuality and play. You may benefit from getting involved with people in a very intimate way. No judgment here. Let's use some flowers, though. Very many precious moments of connection that may amuse you, and you have to have your body in good working condition. I just see, like, for some this is Tai Chi, for some this is yoga, for some this is a little bit more naughty, and who knows. But you truly will have some moments where your energy glows. And for some of you, this will be so pure, nothing to do with the physical at all, but a spiritual empowerment that will lift you up and bring you good fortune. So let it all unfold the way that it's supposed to. Let the chips fall where they fall. Dear Gemini, in 2026, please use your discernment. Thank you and namaste. Welcome to In the Mix, a yearly oracle read highlighting certain general aspects of 2026 for each star sign. Hi, I'm Kala. I'm grateful that you're here. Let's talk about Gemini. Gemini for the year of 2026, please. Shh. First card we have for Gemini is connection. Talking and socializing is important for Gemini. They like to have a lot of intrigue and ability to mix it up with people. This is a very social card. This is about getting out into groups and having friends and feeling fabulous in the month of January. February, this is about changing a lifestyle or giving it a good think. It says if you live like you've always lived, you'll get the same you've always had. You must decide a change toward your dreams. So you're ready to achieve a dream, and you're going to be changing how you might be doing things in order to get a certain outcome. You can't just sit there and expect everything to come to you. You have to take certain guided actions from the inside out, put the work in, and whatever goal, you're going to have a sense of achievement once you fulfill it. It all starts in your mind, but you have to decide to do, not just think or talk about it. March, we have Divine Creation card, acceptance, personal commitments, euphoria. There's a feeling of tribal belly dance with this card, very Egyptian, wing-like decorations. You're shaking something up, but it feels ancient. So you may achieve something, but it's done with a very vibrant energy. It makes you feel really wonderful. And I feel like whatever you do, you're going to follow through here. In April, you have the Explore card. Be curious, explore inside and outside of you. Your inner and outer landscape is always constantly renewing itself, and Gemini is perpetually change. They're very playful, youthful, and they don't like to be rigid and stay in one mode too long. There's many of them, they say. Which Gemini am I talking to today? But you're going to learn more about yourself, and this feels very in-depth. It feels like this string here is a bit of journaling, like each one of these is a page. You're going to write until you're exhausted in this exploration of you. May, more exploration. Oh my goodness, it says boldness, unknown, limitless. This one's a spiral. It's differing shades of pink. There's some passion, perhaps, for a hobby or another person even. You're exploring how to passionately be yourself, and it's limitless. This is a bit of a buffet of people, places, and things. It's almost like a walkabout energy up the spiral. The 6th house is here for June, and June is a number 6. This says craft. I never thought about crafts, arts and crafts, as being 6th house content. So see, I'm learning something new here. What pops out about this card is well-being, contribution, skills. You're defining what you can give to others. It's almost like an art form is being created out of many different things. You're creating your own Etsy shop for sound. I have a arts and crafts vibe here, but you're monetizing it. And it's just like people may be waiting to purchase your product or receive your idea or benefit from something you do because you explored who you are very much in depth, and now you're taking that, creating something from that, and monetizing that as a craft. July, we have Enlightenment card. There's the flower of life and the earth, as well as all of space. This gives me an expansion of what you do with your life. And it's right next to the sense of achievement card, which tells me that you're probably going to be successful at whatever you do this year. And it will make you feel highly spiritual, like you've contributed what you were supposed to do in your lifetime. You fulfilled your contract. You took it to the highest place possible. You elevated your frequency. And there's no going back down. In August, we have the throat chakra spacious. Find the opening of your voice and expression. Vishuddhi chakra. You may do some chanting. You may learn how sound waves can help you connect to certain vibrations. You help people connect to their imagination through what you're saying. You give people a way to envision so they don't feel so stuck, because you explored and achieved and created. You receive, and then what you receive, you are allowing that to go out into the world, and it's just for fun for some of you. September energy, we have the hidden world, changing consciousness, awareness, ESP. There's a fairy on this card coming out of a flower. This is like the Devic realm. You are exploring. Some of you are writing, and this is a genre having to do with spiritual kind of sci-fi, and you're really putting your imagination into it. That might be how you express, is some kind of story describing hidden worlds, but using the fiction narrative in which to do that. It's a revelation for some as they read. You're enriching people's imaginations. October, it says, make mistakes. And then there's two people balanced out at the edge of a cliff. Well, as long as you're not one of these people taking a selfie in nature and then, having a mistake that way, I would say this is symbolically you're going places in your relationship that you haven't gone before, because there's a sense of trust. And you might feel like it's a mistake at first, but it's exhilarating, and it makes you feel like you're really cosmically attuned. We have the owl here. or November. It says, be the hunter, not the hunted. Sacred geometry on this card, the web of life, I feel. Like your stance is highly protected and your circumstance is going to be powerful. You're not going to back down from something. You have a way with words anyway, but your posture here is pretty fierce. You stand up for yourself. That's how you learn. You learn by making mistakes, but you also learn from standing up for yourself. December, we have the allergy and headache relief card with the eyes, number 33. Treating others. This is about what you see and what you don't see, what is hidden and what is right in front of you. It's for the third eye chakra, the intuitive vision. This helps clear daily irritations, forming morals and values, decision-making and initiation of movement. The eye chakras here. Notice that there's eyes twice here. So some of you, if you have any problem with double vision, make sure that you go to your healthcare practitioner and get that checked out. I'm not giving medical advice here. This is for entertainment purposes only. But it just feels like you're ready to see something new. After what you feel might have been a mistake, you're going to be on top of your game. And you're going to look forward to a new vision in your life. Perhaps you are around somebody who really got on your nerves and now you're ready to release that person because you feel that you want to be the boss of you. That's what I see here. So you might distance yourself from somebody so that you can see without feeling overwhelmed by their energies. Let's do a little sense of review here. Connecting, achieving, creating. Then you go on this double exploration that leads to being of service to enlightenment. Then you learn how to create space with your words. Speak into space so that you're manifesting. And for some, you discover a hidden world of your imagination. You may draw some kind of partnership to an exciting crescendo, and then you're out on the prowl again, and we have double eyes here. Eyes might be on you, so be on your best behavior, but you're releasing things that irritated you to have a better vision of your future. Sounds like a lot of activity and goings on for this year. So, Gemini, in 2026, be gentle and care for yourself. Thank you and namaste.